The Polygon zkEVM Mainnet Beta is scheduled to shut down on July 1. The Polygon team has officially confirmed this move, which marks the end of the zkEVM beta environment. Users currently holding assets on the network need to understand the full withdrawal and migration process before the deadline. The shutdown primarily affects the sequencer, which processes transactions on the network. Once the sequencer stops, normal transaction activity will no longer function as expected. However, Polygon has clarified that users can still recover eligible assets through the official claim process and fallback systems. This is why understanding the claim process is extremely important for anyone still holding tokens, stablecoins, or bridged assets on the network. The shutdown is part of a broader shift in focus by Polygon toward newer scaling products and infrastructure upgrades. The zkEVM was launched as an experimental Ethereum scaling network, but over time, the team has moved more resources to other initiatives. As a result, the decision to discontinue the zkEVM beta environment was made. The most pressing concern for users is how to safely recover their funds before the shutdown. Polygon has provided a guide that explains the complete funds claim process in simple language. The guide covers the snapshot system, claim contract process, bridge fallback option, gas. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Fee tips and important precautions users should know before the deadline. If you currently use zkEVM, this tutorial will help you avoid mistakes and safely move your assets. The claim process involves several key steps. First, a snapshot will be taken of all user balances on the network. This snapshot will determine which assets are eligible for recovery. Users will then need to interact with the claim contract, which allows them to withdraw their funds in a controlled and secure manner. If the claim contract is not accessible, users can use the bridge fallback option to move their assets to a supported network. Gas fees are an important consideration during this process, as they can impact the cost and speed of transactions. Users should also be aware of the timeline and key dates associated with the shutdown. The main event is the shutdown on July 1, which will stop the sequencer operations. Users must take action before this date to ensure they can recover their assets. The exact process may vary depending on the type of assets and the method used for withdrawal. It is important to follow the official guide provided by Polygon to avoid any complications. The shutdown does not mean that users will lose their funds, but it does mean that they will need to take proactive steps to recover them. Polygon has emphasized that the claim process is designed to be as simple and secure as possible. However, users should still be cautious and ensure they understand each step before proceeding. The shutdown also has implications for the broader ecosystem. Developers and users who have built applications on the zkEVM will need to consider alternative solutions or migrate their projects to other networks. This could lead to a shift in activity and development focus within the Polygon ecosystem. The next signal to watch is the final confirmation of the shutdown date and any updates too. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The claim process. Users should monitor official announcements from Polygon to stay informed about any changes or additional steps that may be required. In summary, the shutdown of the Polygon zkEVM Mainnet Beta is an important event for users who hold assets on the network. Understanding the claim process and taking action before July 1 is crucial to ensuring that funds can be recovered safely. The shutdown is part of a broader strategic shift by Polygon, and it highlights the importance of staying informed about network changes and updates. As the shutdown approaches, users should focus on following the official guide and preparing for the migration process.